Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Holy Fire Hangout with Will Mitchell. I am a Reiki Master Teacher in Rochester, New York, and I teach Usui Holy Fire Reiki.
Thanks.
Welcome, everyone. And today we have Casey and Rowie, Mary, Philip, and Tasha. And hello to all those out there watching on YouTube or watching later on YouTube. You'll get the same effect by doing this later or doing this live with us. So today, the format is we'll do an hour-long hangout with a 20-minute meditation experience. And then we can share whatever you wish. You can share what you saw in your experience, or you can share the feelings you had if that's what you care to. So the format here is we'll do greetings and introductions. We've taken care of that. So we'll do an overview of Reiki, the Reiki ideals, the Holy Fire, and the three heavens. So we'll talk about the difference between meditation and a Holy Fire experience. And I'll give you a brief explanation of the Holy Love One experience. So then we'll have some question and answers. After that's done, I'll facilitate a 2-minute visualization, and then the Holy Fire takes you on an individual experience. Everyone's experience will be different. After about 20 minutes, I'll bring you back, and we'll write about our experiences in a journal or type it online or whatever you need to do, but it really is effective in remembering. It's boring to watch, but so is the meditation part. And we'll take turns sharing whatever anyone wishes. Then we'll have some blessings and closure.
Awesome.
Are there any questions on the format?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Is everyone familiar with Reiki? Yes, Mary?
I'm ready to meditate.
Excellent. So Reiki is a Japanese relaxation technique that promotes healing and well-being. The founder of Reiki was Usui, Mikao Usui, and he gave us the Reiki ideals. Just for today, do not anger, do not worry, and be filled with gratitude. Devote yourself to your work and be kind to people. So the Holy Fire. The Holy Fire is relatively new to Reiki. Reiki's been around since the 1920s, and I see the Holy Fire as an evolution in Reiki. It's both powerful and gentle, as well as provides purification, healing, empowerment, and guidance. The Holy Fire is noticeably more refined and comes from a higher level of consciousness. So, in Reiki and with the Holy Fire, we have this concept of three heavens. So the first heaven is our three-dimensional universe. It's the people, it's Mother Earth, it's the planet, it's the stars, and everything that you can experience with your five senses. So the second heaven is everything that's non-physical, dualistic, and ego-based. In the third heaven, it goes beyond ego and are clear expressions of God's unlimited love, awareness, and power. And it always respects free will. So now there's a difference between meditation and a Holy Fire experience. With meditation, I was taught to be in the now, focus on the bliss, and just let all my thoughts go away. And whenever a thought came into my mind, it's just allow it to go away and return to the mantra if you have a mantra. So with the Holy Fire experience, it's similar with the things that pop into your mind, like the things on your to-do list, what am I going to make for dinner, those types of things, we let them go. Return to the visualization. Just reimagine yourself back at the beginning of the visualization and continuing until you get back to where the holy fire takes over. Now with the holy fire experience, we allow the holy fire to work with our minds and give us visualizations and give us experiences. If you find yourself shopping at a grocery store and you know it's not your shopping list, go with it. Everyone's experience is going to be different. From the very first experience that I had, it was amazing, profound, way better than any meditation that I've ever done. I mean, I've experienced the bliss in meditation, but the holy fire just took it to a new level. Do we have any questions?
Nope.
Greetings, Tamatu.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. I've been having trouble getting into a deep meditation, so I'm really looking forward to this experience.
Very nice. And if the experience doesn't kick off, there were a couple of people that had trouble and just sat in the bliss. Just try returning to the visualization. I mean, to me, it happens all the time that I come out of meditation and then I just jump back to the visualization. I go back into the forest. So we're gonna start in a forest, a lush forest, and walk out on a path. So that's all I do when I come out. And don't get worried, just sit in the bliss and enjoy the experience. So the Holy Love One experience. Divine love is installed more clearly and deeply into one's soul. Divine love is a special kind of love that is more highly refined and has a higher level of consciousness than human love. It is simultaneously many things. It is a feeling of being loved by a kind and wonderful energy. It's a feeling of being cared for by an energy that knows you intimately and is fully capable of taking care of all your needs. It's a feeling of being safe. It's a healing and enhancement of your own ability to love so that there are no unhealthy feelings associated with it. It's a love that you have for yourself and others that feels very natural and normal. It's an energy similar to life energy that flows throughout your body and your entire being. It's a part of who you are. It can be present in your space without having to have someone or something as its focus. It soothes, it relaxes, it nurtures, and heals very deeply. I'm sorry, I'm twitching. Somebody's coming in. So, like I said, the very first time I had a holy love experience or the holy fire experience, it was so profound, it felt like home. It felt so natural that I was blown away. I didn't have to do anything. It just felt like total love to where I needed to be. Do we have any questions? Greetings, Carol. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
actually, I have a question. Is this idea of holy fire, is it similar or connected to something that's called Kundalini energy?
it's different than Kundalini energy.
Okay. Because I just watched this thing on Gaiam TV about Kundalini, and they mentioned in there that some people said that it was called the same thing.
There are many energies out there, and from what I understand from Kundalini is that we bring Kundalini up from Mother Earth and through our root chakra up to our heart chakra and expanding it everywhere. So if anyone else has more information on Kundalini, then please share. But the holy fire is, well, you're going to experience it for yourself. So I don't want to define it. It's anything I do won't do it justice.
Okay.
You kind of put a box on it if you start defining it, I guess, before someone experiences it.
Exactly. And I've experienced it so much, and it's hard to put a box around it. I don't want to put a box around it because it has infinite potential. It's unlimited. So as soon as I start to put up walls and boxes around it, I'm limiting it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Tasha?
Do I need to be laying down? I'm sure you probably already told us this, but do I need to be laying down or just be relaxed in a chair?
You can be relaxed in a chair. You can lie down. You can sit in lotus position if you wish.
Okay.
I can't sit in lotus position. My hips don't allow it.
Okay.
So I'll sit in a chair or I'll lie down. It doesn't matter. What matters is your intent and that you're comfortable.
Okay. And just follow along. Thank you.
And just follow along. Let the experience happen.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay. So I would ask you all to mute your mics, and after I finish the visualization, I will mute my mic as well, just so that each other's microphones don't disturb everyone else in their meditation. After about 20 minutes, whenever Spirit guides me, I'll bring you back and come back as slow as you need and enjoy the experience. Okay, everyone, please relax. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, releasing. Imagine yourself in a lush forest. On the ground, there are ferns and many other plants. The colors are vivid and the smells are vibrant. You walk up ahead, you see a path out of the forest. You follow this path. You see a crystal clear river flowing down from the mountains. This path continues along the river. As you follow this path, you come to a bend in the river. The sun is shining off the rippled surface of the water, creating a glittering, shimmering light. You realize this is no ordinary light. It is coming from the third heaven. Allow this light to enter your soul. Allow this light to guide you. When you're ready, take several deep breaths. Come back slowly. Breathing in, breathing out. Open your eyes slowly when you're ready. Take a moment to fully come back. Stretch a little bit. And when you're ready, take out your notebook or notepad or your email. Write down your experience. Document it for yourself. Share what you would like. I'm going to mute again for a second because I'm going to type. I don't want to bother anybody. Is there anyone who wishes to share?
Yeah, I want to share something, but I have to really stretch really out because I'm still like really warm from or burning from the holy fire. Yeah, I think it's the aftershock of the meditation. But if I can talk, if I can say my experience, yeah, I really, really went really deep today, and I find myself um, asking for forgiveness from all the people that I came to contact with during this lifetime that I'm living now. People dead or alive. And at one point, I even went to the Oversoul. It wasn't a place, but it was like a different dimension. And I asked for forgiveness from um, I guess you could say, people in the oversoul, but I didn't see them as human beings, the form that we are. So I asked forgiveness from them, and I came back. And then all of a sudden, I saw I was in the forest, and I saw a big, huge buffalo with big horns, and this buffalo was pregnant, and she was giving birth to a baby, buffalo baby. But I didn't see a buffalo, the baby as a buffalo. I saw like a figure of a little human baby, and then it was shown to me that this is a process of evolution, human I guess evolution of species. And then there was another scene. All of a sudden, my consciousness went to this area that I saw myself in a platform. There was a guru. There was like a Indian guru, and he was in the platform, and I was there also. And then all of a sudden, it started raining, and I find myself chanting. And as I was chanting, he said, "Just clap your hand and chant." And he started clapping his hand and chanting, and I start clapping my hand and chanting. And so it was a very blissful and joyful moment. And it was raining. It was raining, and we didn't care if it was, we were getting wet, or we didn't care about that. We were just blissful and chanting. So it was very interesting. This holy fire. I really went very deep today. It was very good. Thank you so much,
Excellent.
Will.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely welcome. So it sounds like you have some homework to do to see what some of those visualizations mean.
Yeah, it come to me. It's all synchronistic idea and visualization. So it all come to me.
Yes. Thank you, Mary. Does
Thank
anyone
you.
else like to share?
Yeah, I got some stuff here. All right, so my experience um, wasn't anything quite so profound as that, and that's fine. I'm pretty new to this type of thing, but I just it was basically I just had positive thoughts, and when I noticed that I wasn't thinking something that was positive, I just came back to the visualization and the of the light shimmering on the water there, and I kept coming back to that. And I just noticed with my breathing that I would get like some nice tingling energy, kind of like in my head, and then as I exhale, it will go down my body. Um, so just a good state of relaxation, and oh right, I guess I had the expectation that I would have sort of a subtle experience, and I did. So I just understood that an invitation was made for me to have an experience, and so I honored it as best as I could. And yeah, overall it was just very positive, but um, not anything as vivid as like my dreaming or anything like that. But yeah, it was definitely worthwhile and overall positive experience.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing.
Hello. I'm pretty new at this too, Philip. So my experience, I'll just tell you what I wrote. I felt the light come into my body and tingle throughout, and gave me space, just simple love space throughout my entire body. Even felt maybe like something was coming in and out of me, but a beautiful flow of exchange and a loving presence around me.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Would anyone else like to share?
Sure. Yeah, I'll share. So it happened a bit quicker than I thought. I was like, boom, oh, there we go. Okay. And I was a little lost at first. So I just kept going back to the visualization. Visualization was very beautiful. The light of the water was so amazing, so clear. So when I was walking through the forest and watching the light come off the water, I felt it come into me. It was just coming into me like so strong. And it kind of lifted me up. So it started lifting me up out of the forest with the light, you know, a bit like Dragon Ball or something like that. So there I am, like just being pulverized by this light almost. And as I rise higher and higher in space, all of a sudden the light's getting bigger. It's radiating from me as well because it's like there's so much I can't hold it in. And then I feel like I'm being birthed as like a star. And then the star becomes, you know, it gets more energetic, and then I start seeing the planets forming around me as the star gets and more energy, more energy. And then as the light goes onto the planets, I became the light of the star. And then I became, to put it a bit short, I became the forest. And then as I became the forest, I then saw myself in the forest doing the same thing again. And that happened repeatedly over and over again until I actually went, okay, I want a new experience now. So then I went into the forest again and did that. And this time there was like an animal on the floor, and it wasn't very well. So I went to the stream and I picked the water up, and I could still see the light refracting off the water, so amazing in my hand. And I fed it to this small creature, which is like a small bear, and that helped the bear obviously get better. So it got up and it sort of became my companion, and we started exploring the forest. Um, um, Feelings, not so much, just more experience. But that's about it, really.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Thanks, Roy.
Thanks, brother.
Would anyone else like to share?
Yes. I just want to say thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I'm more of a feeler myself, so this is what I wrote down. It took me a while to hit the energy, but once I did, I felt a tremendous love surrounding all of my being, just wrapping me tight in it. At the end of my meditation, near the end of my meditation, it was really just an abundance of energy flowing through me. And it was actually really sad to leave once it was time. But I really look forward to doing this again.
You have access to this energy anytime you wish. It's actually a part of you. Accessing it is very, very easy. Just allow yourself to. Wonderful. Caitlin, do you want to share? Okay, so I'll share a little bit. So I was taken to a place that I was not familiar with, and it was dark, and I couldn't see who called me there, and I couldn't see, but I knew that there were entities around. So I just introduced myself, and I started talking about where I'm from and what I teach. And I knew I was being watched, but I didn't understand, and it was okay by me. So I just kept talking. So after a while, I came back and I went back to the forest to restart my visualization. And vividly in my mind's eye, I saw a whale. And it was just an image of a whale. And then I found myself on the seashore, and the whale was there, and it was trying to get my attention. And when I finally acknowledged it and then reached out and touched it, I started traveling with it. So I didn't have to do anything except have my hand on this whale, and it took me deep down what I believe is the Pacific Ocean, and kept going down and down and down to the bottom of the ocean. And there was a city at the bottom of the ocean, and I was brought inside the city. And again, I couldn't see much, and I was brought to a room, and so I introduced myself again and talked about that I'm from the service and that I can't see anyone, so if anyone would like to step forward and help me out, and if somebody wanted to talk about why they brought me here. So then a man stepped forward with long hair. Colors didn't come through, so I don't really know, but it seemed like he was skeptical. So, and then when I asked why he brought me here, what did you want to communicate with me? And so he put his hand on my shoulder, his right hand on my left shoulder, while facing me, and came really close. And he vibrationally and telepathically shared with me on multiple levels that I'll have to process that download a little later. So then I asked who really called me here, and then the man stepped aside and the woman stepped forward. She told me her name, and we had a long conversation, and it was a private conversation, so I wish not to share that. Then almost near I thought we had more and more to talk about, but I was being called back. So I said my goodbyes and sent gratitude, and then I came back and I noticed that some people, I felt that that some of you were ready to come back. So I unmuted my mic and waited. So that was my experience.
What a beautiful experience, Will. I wish I would have gone there and went somewhere cool.
It was interesting. I tried not to get frustrated when I got to places where people didn't divulge who they were. And it's just like, I trust the Holy Fire bringing me to a place that's safe, and so I didn't worry about a thing.
I hope it was a and very informative conversation that you had.
Yes.
Do you do this all the time? Do you do this all the time, this meditation? Like this, in this format?
In this format, I'd like to make this a weekly event so people can come in and experience and share all that they'd like. I do various Holy Fire meditation experiences. This is one that I share in a public environment, and there are 2 others that I'll share publicly. And anything that I write individually, any visualization, and once I set my intent for the Holy Fire meditation experience, that those will be interesting. So I set some of those myself to do, and the Holy Fire takes me where apparently I need to go at the time.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Will, when you said you were with some beings in the first part of that, did you recognize the beings? Were they human? Or?
In the first part, I didn't see a thing. So I don't know whether they were human or what kind of beings they were. I
Just
felt
their
presence energetically.
Yeah.
And just like they were cautiously observing. So I just kept talking. And I said, there's nothing to fear. I'm from Earth, Terra, and I'm a Reiki master teacher. I shared some Reiki with them, and so they can understand where I'm coming from. And then I chose to leave after a while.
So the experience is almost astral for you.
Yes, very definitely. It was definitely a different dimension.
Yeah, that's awesome work. Really good. Great experience.
So does anyone else like to share? Okay, so
yeah. Sorry, I have one thing that I just that just came to me. A lot of the stuff that some of these people are describing, yourself included, it seems to be more like much more vivid and involved than me. I was just kind of sitting there having the occasional pleasant thought come into my consciousness, and that's fine. I had this idea that if I just be consistent and patient, that whatever it is that I need to experience will come to me, and I'll have more sort of like something more similar, maybe, if that's what's appropriate, to what you guys were describing. Because I find, like, in my dreams, I get a lot more out of them than these type of guided meditations and so on. And then it also occurred to me and that it's kind of like I would rather sit and do something like this than, I don't know, say like watch TV or whatever. And I would like to like not invest my energy anymore into like TV and basically the entertainment industry entirely and do these kinds of things, because I think that, and I trust that, I can have an experience that's as entertaining and enlightening and informative as anything that I can find on TV if I just trust that the good things will come to me if I continue on. So I was just wondering if you could comment on any of that. Yeah, that's all I can really say right now.
Well, I believe what you said at the beginning is that you set your expectations to just have positive thoughts. And I believe this is an intention-based universe. So to me, you set your intent because you were trying to feel it out, is what I'm understanding. And so the Holy Fire respected your free will and came in and gave you the positive thoughts. I'm getting a hard yes on this now. That just gave you the loving feeling and positive thoughts of encouragement.
Yeah.
And
well, it's like if I don't believe that it's going to happen, like I feel like I have to do something and then I'll get my result or whatever. Like, I don't know. If I what I found in my past is if I like work out, eat well, and just be a good person, then I get a lot of energy and then I get really vivid dreams. It's kind of a process, but to just sit down and be like, okay, let the light of the universe come into me. I don't really believe that that can happen unless if I do something first. So it's kind of like give and take, I guess. I don't know. I'm expecting I have to do work.
okay, well,
Can I share something? Can I share something really fast?
please.
Okay, Philip, I'm a therapist. I've been a massage therapist for like 10 years, and my mother's a Reiki healer, and I grew up learning about energy, so it's been a big part of my life. And I had no intention. I didn't put forth any intention whatsoever for this to happen. I had a session with a client, and 20 minutes into the massage, I had this overwhelming beaming. There's no words that can really describe what I experienced. Like, no words. But the best words that I can use is this overwhelming, beaming, loving energy go out through my entire body. I felt every cell within my body, and it was just like, no words can describe how beautiful it was. And then, so there's more to it, but I didn't put any intent for that to happen. So you really don't have to, that was my experience. That's the only experience I've had, too. Like that. So I just wanted to share that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, intention, 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 whether it's no intention or a low expectation intention.
Yes, I was also going to say that I've been meditating for like 15 years now, and from beginning, it wasn't like this for me before. From beginning, as you meditate more and more, every day. Right now, I don't have any desire to watch TV anymore. I do not watch any news. I don't even follow news. So going back to meditation, the more you do, the more you meditate, the more you expand your horizon. That there is another life. There is, physical body and metaphysics. There is, um, it's really, I mean, it's more experience than saying. I can say so many things but you just have to experience it yourself for yourself. Yeah, the more you meditate, the more you will get. Uh, you'll be guided through your meditation. People can say so many things, but you will be guided yourself through your. This is how it was with me.
Well said, Mary. Thank you. Are there any other comments? Are we ready to close with blessings?
Only comment I have is to please add me to your group meditations, please.
Absolutely. Well, before we close, I would love to invite everyone to Tuesday's special event. Tuesday is the new moon, and this is a very special new moon. So from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I will be hosting a new moon holy fire manifestation hangout. So we have the new moon in Gemini, which happens at 14:05 UTC, which is 10:05 Eastern in the morning. And we'll use the energies of the new moon and the law of attraction and the holy fire to create whatever you desire. It's the perfect synchronicity of energies to start anything new, to bring those energies into your life and to create and begin whatever one truly desires.
Awesome. I'm going to be there.
I know I already have a list of things.
Yeah, and
Excellent.
also just want to show my gratitude as well for that, Will. It's an amazing new experience, and I hope it brings a lot of light into people's lives.
Me too. Me too. It's my joy of being. So it's my pleasure to share with you my gratitude to everyone for joining, to all the people on YouTube watching this afterwards. Do the experience, do it in safety of your own bedroom, your own home, whatever it is. You don't have to be live on YouTube. You'll get the same experience. Allow it to happen. Use the visualization.
Do you always use the same visualization, or do you change sometimes?
I do. I change, and my intent for this particular visualization, we can do the Holy Fire, the Holy Love 2 experience, or the Holy Love 3 experience. So the Holy Love 2 experience is designed to bring us back to any point in time in our life where that we want to experience or re-experience or heal or take care of issues. And the Holy Love 3 experience takes us back to conception and allows us to heal or experience issues brought on by our parents at that point in time.
I could definitely use some of that.
Yeah, wonderful. Good.
Excellent. So I'll mix them up, and I'll also create some new visualizations so that we can experience whatever. Again, the Holy Fire is taking you on your experience. So although my intent kicks it off, it's your vibration, and what the Holy Fire does with you is unique to you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Will.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Thank you so much.
We enjoyed it.
And like I think it was Philip said, will we be getting an invite like this? Is that how it'll work again?
Yes, we've always been totally awesome in sharing this with pretty much everybody on the planet. So thank you very much, Rowie. And add me to your circles. I'll add you back, and I publish every event out to all the circles.
Awesome.
So please share it with your circles. Share it with anybody and everybody.
So check your Google Plus for the invite. Just click on yes if you're going to go, and then you'll have a little notification at the top of your Google Plus. And then I think Will posted the link in the actual event. If you clicked on the event, you would have seen the link, and then you can pop in and join the event.
Awesome.
Yes. Excellent. So thank you very much. Remember, everyone, that you are divine and the Holy Fire is a part of you. Gratitude to everyone for joining, and namaste.
Thank you.
See you
Namaste.
next time.
Love to all. Have a beautiful night.